Shalom, shalom, shalom. First, giving all praises to the Most High Yahweh in the name of His Son Yahweh Shai. All praises due. So, in this video, I'm gonna try to make it as quick as possible, but I just want to break down real quickly, without a shadow of a doubt, that brothers that look like me are the children of Israel who are spoken about in the Bible. Yes, they call us African Americans, but like I said, we're not African Americans because we didn't come from Africa. We were brought there as slaves, and we were brought here as slaves because of our disobedience to the Most High. And there's a bunch of curses that are upon us that are still relevant today that He gave us, and it's gonna prove without a shadow of a doubt that that we are those children. So first things first, I'm gonna go all the way to I'm gonna start from the bottom. So we're gonna get some of the meat first, so we can have a foundation. And the very last of Deuteronomy 28, 68, it says, "And the Lord shall bring thee into Egypt again with ships by the way whereof I spake unto thee. Thou shalt see it no more again, and there ye shall be sold unto your enemies for bondmen and bondwomen, and no man shall buy you." So right there, so let me ask you a question. What other nation in the world was brought out of Egypt and into Egypt, which is spiritually a state of captivity, you know what I'm saying? And they were sold unto their enemies as bondmen and women, and no man bought them. You see? And I know, you need more proof. I get it. So what we're going to do is we're going to hit Genesis 15:13. I prefer, okay, here we go. It says, okay. And it says, and he said to Abraham, "Know certainly that your descendants will be strangers in a land that is not theirs, and will serve them, and they will afflict them 400 years. So, who had to endure 400 years of slavery? And it did come to pass as the Lord said that it would. You see, there is no other race that had to endure that. But right now, I'm going to read you guys just a few scriptures to let you know that it's not just that we want to be this, even though, who wouldn't want to be a child of the Most High? But this here is the curses that were put upon us that qualify us to be the children of Israel. And it's going to become so clear. I'm going to just hit it a few times. Let me see what I got for you. Okay, so here's a few of them. It says, "Thy sons and thy daughters shall be given unto another people, and thine eyes shall look and fail with longing for them all day long, and there shall be no might in thy hand." So that right there is basically the child protector. So they'll knock on your door and they'll take you. They'll take your children. And hitting it again, it says 41, "Thou shalt beget sons and daughters, but thou shalt not enjoy them, for they shall go into captivity." So as soon as our things are right out the womb, bro, at 13, they're right in the juvenile center. You see, and it's like, it sucks because it's like, but I know what you need. You need a little bit more. You need to really, we need to understand all these. And keep in mind, there's so many of them. That's the whole reason why I'm paraphrasing these. Here we go. It says, "And the Lord shall scatter thee among all people, from the one end of the earth, and even unto the other, and there shalt serve other gods, which neither thou nor thy fathers have known, even wood and stone." So basically, you go anywhere on this earth, and you're gonna find a brother that looks like me. It can be Alaska, Canada, Australia, Europe, Russia, Cuba, anywhere, because we were spread to the four corners of the earth. You see, it says, "And among these nations shalt thou find no ease, neither shall the sole of thy foot have rest, but the Lord shall give thee there a trembling heart, and a failing of eyes, and a sorrow in mind. And thy life shall hang in doubt before thee, and thou shalt fear day and night, and shalt have no assurance of thy life." You see, and it says, "In the morning thou shalt say, Would God, if it were even, and even thou shalt say, Would God, it were morning. For the fear of thine heart, wherewith thou shalt fear, and for the sight of thine eyes which thou shalt see." So you're not even going to want to look around. You're gonna be thinking, damn, I wish that the days would go quicker because of all the turmoil that we're gonna have to endure. And and that's just because we didn't want to listen. Now I'm gonna touch a little bit back on us in prison, about our wives, and a little bit of, if I can, about just going into a store, basic things. It says, thou shalt betroth a wife, and another man shall lie with her. Thou shalt build a house, and thou shalt not dwell therein. Thou shalt plant a vineyard, and shalt not gather the grapes thereof. Sound like anything? It sound like anything, even in let me see what I got for you. And this is all, and keep in mind, this is all because we chose not to listen. It says, cursed shall be thy basket and thy store. Just in going into the store. You see what I'm saying? We're followed. We're looked at. We can't even buy food. You see what I'm saying? And it says, and thy heaven that is over thy head shall be brass, and the earth that is under thee shall be iron. That's a prison. You see? Like, that's how accurate these prophecies are. That's a prison. You see, and the Lord will smite thee with the botch of Egypt, and with the emeralds, and with the scab, and with the itch, wherewith thou cannot be healed. Those are those, exactly what that is. You see, because that was injected into our communities. If you look at the emeralds, you know what that is. Don't even have to go into that. If you got time, you know what I'm saying? And here's another one. Thou shalt become an astonishment, a proverb, and a byword among all nations, whether the Lord shall lead thee. A byword. They don't call us Israelites. They call us niggas, jigaboos, spicks. They call us anything but our true nationality. You see what I'm saying? You may call every other nation by their true nationality but us. And in fact, the closest they get to calling us our nationality is black and African American. You see, like I said, we're not from Africa, and we're not black. If anything, blackness is concentrated. Gold. It's a rich gold. So you understand that we're called bywords like nigga. That's everywhere. And it's just that simple. I talked about the 400 years of us being brought into slavery and the curses that we're under. So and if you got the time, like I said, I like to keep my videos short, kind of like under 10, no more than 15 minutes, because it takes me a long time to upload these things. I don't know why, but so when you get the chance, just go ahead and check out Deuteronomy 28, and and get that clarification for yourself, and then you're gonna see that under these curses, yes, we do classify to be the children of Israel, the ones that were punished for our disobedience. You know what I'm saying? And that's why he said, and the Lord shall bring thee into Egypt again with ships by the way word I spake unto thee, and thou shalt see it no more again. And there ye shall be sold unto your enemies for bondmen and bondwomen, and no man shall buy you. And then going back to Genesis 15:13, it says, and he said unto Abraham, know certainly that your descendants will be strangers in a land that is not theirs, and will serve them, and they will afflict them for 400 years. 400 years of slavery, which did come to pass. And we're just not stepping out of that. So we're in a period of refreshing, which is why I can get this message to you. So if this message was edifying, stay tuned. If you like what you're hearing here and you think it's the truth, stick around, and I'm gonna continue to bring it to you. Thank you for tuning in today. Shalom.